It's your range rider, Jordan Camille at the Kamloops Indian Band. So I was just up at the wild horse corrals and heard a whole bunch of stallions screaming around. So I went around and all of a sudden someone found me again. It's the kind of country these horses grow up in. Here we're gonna have to stop at a shady spot here soon. She's kind of hooked on a silver. She does seem to walk in silver shadow. I'm trying to do the selfie and walk. You can see she's walking right in her shadow here. We got a little water sprayed on our baby here. Silver's trying to soothe her. Pretty hot out here. We gotta stop at every little sagebrush spot. Make sure you stop to catch your breath. Here we go, air conditioning on. We're feeling a whole lot better now. That was a long walk off the range. We'll see what we can do for her. She's got a little bit of a swollen navel, so it's a sign that the mare was pushed off hard by stallions when it was born. So same thing as sage, so we're gonna do the best and see what we can do. There we are, sitting in the front. Well, it was another long, hot ride off the road. I guess you can see who's in the truck with me right now. So I was gonna put her in a trailer with Silver, but Silver was a little nippy and kicking. I just didn't want to chance it, and she's hot, so we got the air conditioning on. Big thank you to Chevy Duramax 2021 for being with us every trip. So we're home right now. I'm just waiting for Candace to get home. We got the air conditioning on. We're pretty hot, so it started cooling him down. We're gonna bring him in the backyard. We're gonna give him some electrolytes and milk. And yeah, I don't know what to say. This isn't something I'm searching for. After one bottle of milk, just knocked right.
Hey everybody, I'm Candace Camille.
I'm Jordan Camille.
So we thought we would do a little quick video to catch everybody up on what just happened and what you just seen with who we call as Shadow. Go ahead.
Yeah, about May 31st, I was riding out on the range, and it must have been 34. What do you think the temperature was? It was pretty hot.
In the 30s?
In the 30s. And yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, same thing. I was riding, I heard a little winter, and I looked behind me, and there was a little shadow, so I looked around and did a quick ride around, make sure there wasn't an injured mare, and there was nothing to be found, so she hooked right on a shadow, and we made her way off the hill. I had to stop at every sagebrush, every tree, to stop for a minute to let her cool down. We got to the bottom, and we got to a water trough, and that's where I just started dumping water on to make sure she cooled down. And she wasn't able to go in the trailer with my mare. She was a little biting and nipping, so I put her in the front with me, and yeah, here we are.
Okay, we get asked all the time about the trauma to the umbilical cords and why we think this is happening to all the foals. So we, asked our vets what their thoughts were. This is really just us kind of hypothetically guessing because we don't know, we weren't there, but we think the foals, when they're being born, there's a lot of trauma happening, and like when they're getting up, they're being pushed to get up really quickly, and it's pulling the umbilical and separating, and there's being a lot of damage happening to the flush to the stomach where the umbilical area is. And it's happened on several foals that we've gotten in, so there seems to be something that's going on that's causing these mares to get up quickly or to push their babies up quickly. Yeah, that's just kind of our guess on what is happening, but we do see it in a few of the foals, and something's going on that's causing this to be an issue. Okay, so when we got her home,
yeah, when we got her home, we finally got out of the truck and we got some electrolytes into her, some milk. We had a bottle handy, so she sucked on that, and right away Ranger and Sage took her in. So yeah, right now they're in our backyard, all a horse pile.
Yeah, they really took to each other quite quickly, more so than Ranger and Sage. Ranger was not happy when Sage came home, but I think they understand kind of the herd dynamics now. So when she showed up, they were really curious about her. She wasn't as timid as Sage was when she showed up. She kind of stands her ground and doesn't let Ranger bully her around as much. She kind of, I think, will be really good for Ranger in that sense. She is quite a large foal, but she was really new. She still had all just gums, no teeth at all when she came up, and her umbilical cord was kind of still hanging there and you could see it. So she was pretty fresh baby when she popped out of the woodworks there and attached onto Silver. But she's doing really good. Aside from the swelling at her umbilical area, which has gone down. We've had her for a few days now.
Yep. And we got her halter broke now too.
Yeah, she's settled right in. We got her moved over to a bucket. She was on a bottle for a while. But aside from that, her health seems to be quite good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Up there with Ranger.
Yeah.